Okay. Today's message is from Master Valmiki. So, Master Valmiki's original name is Ratnakara. By birth, he got that name Ratnakara, and he was born into a sage, uh, Prachetasa. So, in his childhood, Master Valmiki, in this Ratnakara, the boy called Ratnakara, in his childhood, went into the villages, went into the jungle, and he was wandering in the jungle, and he lost his way back to home, and he, a hunter finds him, and in his childhood he was with that hunter and hunter's family. He grew up, and he married a girl, and he married a girl from the hunters uh, tribe, and then uh, he daily he used to go for hunting, and gradually he had a family, he had children, and he was finding it very difficult to feed his family, maintain the family, and to maintain the needs of the family. He takes up to robbery. He becomes a robber, and he starts looting all the travelers who are passing through the jungle. And one day it so happens that he finds himself with the sage Narada Muni, whom we call the great Muni, the great Maharshi Narada. And when he gets himself acquainted with the sage, and he tries to loot him, so and the sage starts singing as usual his chants, and Ratnakara is impressed by the singing of the sage. And when he was uh, convinced, when with the vibrations or the singing of the sage, the sage asks him whether his family members, for whom he is looting all the people, shall share that result of these misdeeds and this robbery, whatever he is doing, this karma. Uh, so Ratnakara starts thinking, and he goes back to his home, and asks his family members whether they would be uh, receiving the or sharing the karma, he would be gaining with these misdeeds. So, and then the family members refuse, and that they cannot take part in that bad karma, the result of the bad karma. Then he gets upset, and he was very much hurt by the answer of the family members. And then he comes back to the sage and says that he doesn't want to continue this robbery anymore. And it so happens that sage Narada uh, teaches him the name or chanting of Rama, and he tries to chant the name, and subsequently sage Narada encourages him to meditate, and he teaches him meditation. And then Ratnakara starts meditating, and years together he meditates. When he gets up from the meditation, it was already 3 years, and when again he meets Sage Narada, he was very much surprised by his meditation, and It was the sage Ratnakara was covered by an ant hill, and a huge ant hill, and sage Narada brings him out from the ant hill, and then he gives the name Valmiki, because ant hill is called as Valmika. As he comes out from the Valmika and takes a new birth as a sage, then he gets the name Valmiki, and he was also bestowed with the title Brahmarshi. So, Brahmarshi, person who attains that Brahmagnana and gets connected with that Brahmagnana. So, he gets the title Brahmarshi, and he after becoming a meditator, Maharshi, Brahmarshi, then Valmiki once sees a hunter striking at through he sees a hunter killing a bird, and he gets very much offended, and on instantaneously verses of poetry flow from his mouth, and he says that it's a very sad thing to kill a bird, and he four verses. That means in Sanskrit, they are phrases which we called verse, and for the first time through Brahmarshi Valmiki, these verses came out in Sanskrit language. Sanskrit we call, or Sanskrit. And then Lord Brahma is very much impressed by Sage Valmiki's realization, or the transformation in him from a hunter to a robber, and then to a Brahmarshi. And he sees this amazing transformation, and he gives a huge work of writing a great epic called Ramayana. And this epic is a great, huge and largest epic, and this is the first epic in the whole world, so on earth. So because he has written this great epic for the first time on this earth planet, Sage Valmiki gets a title as Adi Kavi. Adi Kavi means the first poet, the great poet, first poet. Adi means first, first poet. And Ramayana is called Adi Kavya. Ramayana, which he has written, is called Adi Kavya. That means first Kavya, first epic. And in this Ramayana, Valmiki puts himself in the background, and portrays all the other characters, mainly about the story of the great master Rama, and the great master Mata Sita. And all the Ramayana story revolves around these two great masters. And it so happens that Sage Valmiki is saying all the characters in the Ramayana very closely, and with his experience of those masters, being with those masters, he realized many things. And in the coming message which we are going to read, he describes the character of Master Rama and Master Sita, and many more things, and what we should learn from them, how a meditator should be, and how we should learn from great masters like Lord Rama and Mata Sita, and many other characters in Ramayana. So this is the background of Master Valmiki. And Master Valmiki is a great example of a human being who can transform himself in a huge way, and who can bring in his life a great spiritual transformation. So we have much to learn from masters like Brahmarshi Valmiki. So let's hear the message which he is going to tell us. With great respect, we shall receive the message. And uh, please close your eyes, my dear friends, while listening the message, if you would like to do so. Yeah, and I'll be reading the message. The message is as follows: Messages from Valmiki. This message was given by Master Valmiki to Master C. Aruna in the form of auto writing on 20th April 1994, 3:15 p.m. People know me, people know my story very well, but here I want only to stress how I transformed myself. I was a hunter, and when I suddenly hit upon a bird, it became the cause of change in my attitude. I no longer hunted and was in severe penance all the time. Such was my state of meditation that I got up only after 3 years. During these 3 years, none of my body needs woke me up. I did not know what happened at that time, but when I got up, I was asked to write the Ramayana, a story about a great master. I was not an educated or learned man, but I got all the knowledge through auto writing. Things therein made sense to me only after I took a brief formal education with various people. My message on this auspicious day for you is: live like Rama and attain whatever he has attained. That means, in brackets, Buddhahood in your way. I repeat, my message on this auspicious day for you is: live like Rama and attain whatever he has attained, Buddhahood in brackets, in your way. He has become a champion of living in a complete sense at every particular moment of his life. With great masters, he was one amongst them. As a king, he was a superior person, only did what his people wanted him to do. As a brother, he was a symbol of a most lovable brother. And as a husband, he was the most considerate husband. As regards his being a considerate husband, many women would like some clarifications. I want to clarify them first and then go further. Rama was first of all considerate to allow Sita to go with him to the forest. Despite knowing that the golden deer was a magical invention of Ravana, he promised to bring that deer to her. What can anyone do to one's free will? Sita used her free will when she madly desired the golden deer. Yes, she was a master, but every master is vulnerable to various desires. It's how you choose to react to the desires that shape your future, and Sita shaped it. I repeat, it's how you choose to react to the desires that shape your future, and Sita shaped it to reach Ravana. And had it not been for his considerate nature, why would Rama search for her? And Having reached Lanka, why would he wage war with Ravana? He again won Sita. I said again because breaking the bow for Sita, he won her for the first time. And after coming back home, he had to leave her again in the forest, reacting to the people's opinions against her. He had to do it as a king, not as Sita's husband. It is very important for every person to understand Rama here as a king in particular and not as Sita's husband. Tell me honestly, which woman would like her husband to fall? Sorry. Tell me honestly, which woman would like her husband to fail as a public personage and that too as a person holding the highest official seat? No one. The other reason why Sita did not utter anything against Rama was that he never told her the cause of their separation. She knew deep in herself that Rama loved her more than anything. And in his test as an able man, she felt she should give all her cooperation. This is the principle on which she remained silent and never uttered a word. And she also knew that Rama was not only a worthy ruler, but also a worthy husband. Despite having a lot of wealth, how many people have had their wives carved in gold? Hardly any. This also speaks of Sita's worthiness. So, Rama was, in my view, a perfect personality who lived out a very perfectly designed life. He never let his meditational background interfere with his day to day life nor his life's design. Every meditator should be like Rama. Yes, meditate and know everything, but do not let your knowledge of meditation interfere with your learning in the situational life designs you have taken. I repeat this. Yes, meditate and know everything, but do not let your knowledge of meditation interfere with your learning in the situational life designs you have taken. Live this life completely to its very end. Do not worry or think about tomorrow's turmoils because thinking of tomorrow, you miss your present moments. I repeat, do not worry or think about tomorrow's turmoils because thinking of tomorrow, you miss your present moments. These are the two messages one should learn from Rama, and now it's Sita's turn. She was a docile, charming, and very meek personality. That's the design she took to prove her subservience towards her husband. She was with him when she could have stayed happily in the palace. She was all alone, waiting for Rama in Ravana's captivity. It was only Ravana that she seriously threatened. Otherwise, she never shouted at anyone. Such was her nature. Sita knew very well the one crucial aspect of a wife, which every woman today ought to learn. This is it. When two people are together in a marriage, it is always essential for the wife to know that she has always dominated this person many times. A person becomes a husband only when the domination by the other person has reached a maximum. So you come as a wife to a person only when you have to show your subordination. If you can be subordinate to him, you learn the lessons of compliance. Live the way Sita lived and see how you will prosper. You will automatically have all the elements under your control and you will advance and evolve a lot. You may think that materialistically subordination is stupid, but I am very sorry to say that this idea is wrong. Subordination also paves the way for your spiritual evolvement. And unless each husband and wife are subordinate to each other, how can they live? There should never be a question of domination in a husband wife relationship. This is the message from Sita's life. And now, my message for you is sincerely adhere to your dharma in all daily situations, inside and outside your home, if you want to evolve yourself spiritually. I repeat. And now, my message for you is sincerely adhere to your dharma in all daily situations, inside and outside your home, if you want to evolve if you want to evolve your spiritually, if you want to evolve yourself spiritually. The message is complete. Now, thank you so much to everyone for listening this message so very patiently. Yes, yes, what I understood is my takeaway from this message is uh, we should attend to all the responsibilities which we have in front of us, be it in the spiritual path or the path which we have woven around us, family responsibilities and our personal responsibilities, everything. We should strike a balance. And from Sri Rama, we are learning that according to Master Valmiki, what he says is Lord Rama attended to each and every responsibility and each and every relation which he had in front of him. And he was very, very successful as a king, as a son, as a husband, as a brother, and whatnot. So he, whatever he learned, he followed and he implemented. That's what I understood. And Mata Sita is a symbol for patience, we all know. So, yes, it's wonderful to listen about Lord Rama and Mata Sita again. And Sage Valmiki's life is a representation of a spiritual transformation and a revolution. And we are learning much, much from all these masters. So we should follow our duties. Each and every duty we shall attend. And according to Sage Brahmarshi Valmiki, he says that be in the present moment. Don't get don't get disturbed by the future and the past thoughts. So yes, thank you so much, my dear friends, for being with me and bearing with me. Thank you so much. May I ask you for your experiences? Yes, ma'am. Mridula, ma'am. Thank you so much. Oh, I think I should unmute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Now, are you able to unmute?
Yes, Pavani.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Pavani. I love listening to you. You explained so well from the background to current and how it relates to all of us right now. One of the things I wanted to mention is we forget that humanity existed thousands of years ago. Supposed to have been an ice age about 10,000 years ago. And we had civilizations in ancient India. There were civilization. And through Narada, Sage Narada, we get to see the transformation of existing person. It's not a fictional person, a real person, Valmiki. And we get to see his chronicled accounts, because prior to many thousands of years ago, all these accounts were transformed, relayed orally, the messages.
Yes.
But he chronicled these in written, so we can now get to know about it. And many people thought that the ancient epic Ramayana was fictional. But over the years, it is an epic from ancient India. Unfortunately, we didn't have written language, everything was orally relayed. But the written account of Valmiki is considered a fact that this events existed. And any time that we have a leader in ancient India or ancient world, we worship them as, Lord, or, because we revered like that as human beings. But we have to take into consideration what they did for humanity and why we're learning about them today. And you explained that so well on the life and story of Rama and Sita, what they meant to humanity at that time and what the principles mean and are learning for today. So, and even though Buddha was born thousands of years after Rama, anybody after Buddha was born, the Buddhahood, the name became
Buddhahood.
anonymous. Yeah.
Yes.
But Rama was born thousands of years before then. But it's just some of the things, it seems like humanity has amnesia. We don't remember as a civilization. But thank goodness some of the people from oral account wrote things down so we can remember. Not only remember that they occurred, but they're great lessons to learn from that. And you went through each step so well, Pavani. Thank you so much, including the version from the auto writer. And it was so easy to understand, but I just wanted to give a little bit background from my understanding.
No. It helped me a lot. It helped the session to progress, and these sharings are very, very precious, Mridula ma'am. Thank you for coming up, and thank you for boosting up my confidence, because I am little scared about my language, because I'm not using the language in my daily life. So yeah, there's some friction. Please bear with me, and thank you so much for your patience. Thank you all.
No, you're doing a great job, and you're translating it really that it's easy to understand. There's no difficulty. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Yes, Master Sharda. Yes.
Good evening, Pavani.
Good evening.
Namaste, masters. So wonderful reading and wonderful sharing, Pavani garu. It's like again recollecting the qualities of Sri Rama and Sri Sita Mata. This is what Patri sir always mentions. Wife and husband being together means learning from each other. So even Sri Rama learned some qualities from Sita Mata, and even Sita Mata has learned. It's like mutual understanding comes from learning. It's my understanding. So mutually understanding each other means learning from each other. We do have some qualities which we need to develop, which we need to correct. But when we understand each other, even we start to ignore those unwanted qualities in others. So it's like, yes, I do have some corrections, and he also has some corrections. So that like correcting each other, understanding each other, like more than that, I see my experience like helping each other. It's not like helping. It's not like physically. It's like yes, emotionally also helping each other. This is what even Sita Mata and Sri Rama did when they are in a forest for 14 years. They help emotionally to each other. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pavani Garu. Thank you so much. And meditation. like unknowingly, I happened to connect with Viswamitra, and we received a message from Viswamitra.
Yes. Can you share that message, Sharda Garu? You're muted, Sharda Garu.
Yeah, no, oh yeah.
Yeah, you're muted. Okay.
Now you can hear, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So in meditation, it was very, very wonderful meditation, and I don't know how how it was connection happened with the sage Viswamitra Muni, the great master.
Yes.
So yeah, he said that
Mm.
when I started to meditate, small little like stars, they formed into a shape of Om. Then the message started to come. So here is what he said: everyone has right to express their emotions. You can express your anger too, but make sure you don't project hatred feeling on someone when you express anger. Tune your anger as your strength. It means convert it into courage and bravery. Even never show anger on yourself too. I was not happy with myself with being in anger every time. When I slowly started to understand my anger through meditation, I felt happy, and I understood the value of my emotions and how to use these for well being. So, this is what the message that
Beautiful,
received.
beautiful, Sharda Garu. Thank you so much for sharing this message, receiving and sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
And
you so
thank you to the
much.
master Vishwamitra also, so that we were able to hear from him. Thank you so much. Great
Yes.
knowledge.
So when I happened to connect unknowingly, so I asked him a question that you are known for anger, but beside that, there is abundance of wisdom in you. So what is that we want to learn? So how you transformed? So then he shared this message. So I felt like it's very wonderful. Showing anger is also fine, but he mentioned not to show any hatred feeling. That hatred feeling raises ego in us. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Pavnigar, for the beautiful energies that you shared in meditation and also throughout the session. Thank you all masters for helping to connect with the great masters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sharda Garu, for the wonderful message, for your experience sharing. And here you reminded me of one important thing with your experience sharing. I remembered this lines of Master Valmiki. He is saying that Master Rama respected the free will of Master Sita, because it's her design to get attracted to the golden deer.
Mm,
And Master Sita also knows that, and
mm,
Master Rama also knows that. So he didn't interfere in her free will, so that there are some things to take place, and from those things or events, there's a lot of message for the humanity. So they didn't interfere in each other's soul plan or life design or free will, which you call.
mm.
uh, that's a very, very important thing. Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
We
yeah.
shouldn't interfere in anybody's free will. We are not the, we are master for ourselves, but not the master of others. That's what Patriji always says. I really remember he didn't encourage even serving food forcefully
Mm,
against their free will. Not even one serving also he never encouraged. So That's what the intensity of respecting the free will, which we learn from Patriji very, very clearly. So, yes, thank you so
Ah,
much, Akhtar,
thank
for
you.
reminding me this. Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. This is the effect of experience sharing. We are getting an opportunity to go through all the important and minute details. Thank you. Darshanaji, please come up.
Hello, Pavani madam.
Hi,
Uh,
madam.
First of all, thank you for sharing this free will, and you are master of yourself and not others. That is so very powerful. So thank you for sharing this. I have
Yes.
message for you. Initially, you mentioned today you mentioned that sometimes you hesitate because this is not your language that you use in your day-to-day life. But
Yes.
please let me tell you that the way you explain, it is so much healing and so much calming and so
Wow.
much enlightening. So that is much more matters than anything else. And whenever I hear you, I go back to my childhood when my
Wow.
mother used to read for me like stories. So you remind me of my mother and my childhood. So thank you so very much for doing that. And please never think that this is not your language and you are hesitating. You are doing so much healing and so many things for me and maybe for other meditators as well. So
My
thank
God.
you so much.
Thank you so much. It's a huge thing that you remembered your mother. Thank you so much, ma'am. And you gave me so much of strength. I cannot tell you, because from few weeks I was really thinking that, am I eligible to do this great work? So am I doing it correctly? All the doubts were arising
So
in me, and you
just do
answered all of them. Thank you so much. Thank you.
you are serving as mother doing it for a child. At least to me, it comes across like that, and I'm very overwhelmed. I'm sorry for that.
No,
But
no, you please
I just
don't
want
feel
to thank
sorry.
you.
That's good that you are expressing your emotions. This is such a platform, beam meditation. It gives life to many, many uh, friends like us, like me, like you. This is the value of beam meditation, madam. So I really respect this platform. That's the reason I was a little bit scared. Not a little bit, I was scared, because I didn't want to disrespect this platform. It's a temple to me, because it gave me life, and I learned many, many things from all the friends who participate here. And if I'm doing anything in a right way, because of the learnings which I got from this group, and that is the reason I'm here today. So please continue to come here and meditate and share your expressions liberally, freely, because meditation means freedom. Our soul means freedom. We are here to explore our freedom, whether we are right or wrong. It doesn't matter. That's what Sage Vishwamitra also now told. And through Sharda ma'am, he gave the message to all of us that you be free, you express yourself freely, whether it is anger, but don't have hatred feelings. That's enough. So, yeah, wonderful, isn't it? And yeah, we are all one, Darshana ma'am. We are all one ultimately. And I really feel that oneness here.
Avia.
We are erasing the barriers of the boundaries also, and we are the whole globe has come became one, and here this is me being meditation.
You are
It
right.
represents Patriji, so do come to the sessions
Sure.
regularly.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
openness and also providing this safety that this is a safe place to express yourself. Thank you.
Not only safe place, ma'am, best place. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your expression. It's very valuable, precious.
I thank you too for what all you are doing here. I can't express in words. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
And
Namaste.
by the way, I'm missing the evening meditation that you used to have, until 8th of November, 8th of December or so. That was
Okay, that Akhand Dhyana.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
very nice. Yeah,
We shall try it again whenever
yeah,
it is possible. Yes.
sure. I'm looking forward to. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. Are you there in the Beam family group, WhatsApp group?
Sorry,
Darshanama?
sorry.
Are you there in the Beam family group, WhatsApp group?
Where we get this Zoom link, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Then it's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else wants to share, friends? And thank you for the messages in the chat. Thank you, Sharda ma'am. Thank you. She's saying that expressing lots of love to you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, each and everyone who have written in the chat. Thanks a lot, my dear friends. Yeah. Are there any more sharings? Otherwise, we can end the session.
Thank you, Pavani.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Swarnaji. And whoever has written in the chat. Yeah. Thank you, all of you. I'm not able to read the names in the chat. Please excuse me for that. Thank you so much for writing the message. Yes. Thank you, all masters. Thank you. Shall we end the session then? Tomorrow morning, please join in the morning meditation, which is conducted by Beam Meditation. Thank you. Okay, bye.